Hello, and welcome to the eCon Planning Suite online tutorials. This is one in a series of video tutorials demonstrating the functionality and components of the eCon Planning Suite. This tutorial is focused on the specific needs of state grantees as they assess needs and plan their CPD programs. At the end of this tutorial, you will be able to use CPD Maps to inform and supplement your Consolidated Plan needs assessment and market analysis, and map thematic data statewide by county. CPD Maps uses the same data sources as the Consolidated Plan in IDIS, and allows users to map over 100 housing and community development data variables that illustrate the needs identified in the Consolidated Plan to be addressed by CPD programs. First, let's focus on using CPD Maps to visualize statewide housing needs. Open CPD Maps and enter the name of your state in the search box. Scroll down and click on the State Non-Entitlement Program. Remember, different state non-entitlement programs have different boundaries, so click the appropriate program for you. Once selected, click Finish. The area outlined in CPD Maps is the portion of the state that is served by that CPD program. In this case, home. Based on initial data analysis conducted as part of the comp plan process, you may want to further assess and visualize the housing need. In this example, we are interested in further analyzing which areas of the state have the highest concentrations of low-income households with a severe housing cost burden. To create a map that displays this information, first click on the Layer widget on the top menu bar. The Layer widget lists all the available map layers within CPD Maps. To add thematic information on severe housing cost burden for low-income households, click Community Indicators, then Housing Need, and then Low Income. Select % of low-income households with severe cost burden. Thematic layers default to displaying data by census tract, and depending on your zoom level, the data may not display. You can adjust the data settings to display data by counties instead of census tracts. To do so, right-click on the data layer and select Layer Settings. In the Settings window, click the drop-down button for Show Thematic Data By and select County. If you want to display all thematic layers by county for this CPD Map session, click Apply to All Layers. Thematic data will now default to display by county. Note that some layers can only be displayed by tract, so this setting will not apply to those layers. For most states, the entire state can be displayed when showing thematic information by county. If the information in the map legend disappears, you may need to zoom in. The data will set default data breaks. Depending on the variable, you may want to adjust these breaks to better display variations in your data with fewer breaks, or to evenly divide the breaks across all geographies using equal intervals. Now let's look at the market analysis section of the comp plan. CPD Maps also provides information to support the state's market analysis in the comp plan. CPD Maps includes a range of data relating to the cost, type, and condition of housing available throughout the state. One area of analysis may be the difference in housing costs across the state. This can be illustrated by using a thematic map. In the Layer widget, click on Community Indicators, Housing Supply, and then Median Home Value or Median Contract Rent. Note that data displays automatically by county since we applied this setting to all layers in the earlier example. In addition, CPD Maps also includes point-based layers to identify specific rental housing projects such as low-income housing tax credit properties, public housing projects, CDBG activities, and home multifamily activities. To view the home multifamily activities, click Activity and Property Locations, Home, and home multifamily activities. You can further refine this area by right-clicking and selecting Layer Settings. The Settings dialog box includes a Show Data From option. This allows you to display home activity data for only state or entitlement grantees. Selecting State Only allows you to better analyze where state investments have been targeted. Another feature is the Year Range bar. This bar allows you to set specific year ranges to only display activities that were completed during that time period. This feature is available for both home and CDBG activities and allows you to further refine and customize your map. Thank you for participating in the online tutorial on using CPD Maps to support a state needs assessment and market analysis. For additional tutorials and resources, please go to the OneCPD resource library.